Hello ladies, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to have a fun topic, not so serious. Another question I get a lot from people is, what happens, or what celebrities have you met in a strip club? Like, have you ever danced for famous people? Have you met famous people? Whatnot. So let's discuss this. Now, usually I've kept pretty quiet about this. I don't really like to sit and talk about all the various encounters I've had with some famous people. Some famous people I'm not really allowed to talk about, just because for confidentiality reasons. But there's a couple people I can talk about. And I want to give my thoughts on celebrities in strip clubs. Now, I personally hated celebrities coming in the strip club. 9 times out of 10, they were always cheap and they never spent any money, and they expected everything for free because of who they were. Now, I am not speaking on all of them, but most of them are like this, or at least most of the ones that I have witnessed. I hear though in some of these other clubs down south where like a lot of rappers go and stuff, that they're very generous and they like throwing money in. But see, my home club was not in the South, so I wasn't exposed to a lot of that type of strip club much. I worked at some of those types of places, but where I worked the majority of the time, it's not really a place that famous people go. It's not like on the map for celebrities to be at. So the ones that were there were ones I met at other clubs. So the first person that always comes to mind, because he actually did spend money, and it wasn't just on me personally, so this is why I did like him, because he was fairly generous. I don't know how much money he spent that night, but he did, I guess, own a property in the area of this club that I worked at. And it was Twista. For all you people maybe that don't know who he is he sung the song Overnight Celebrity. It was a big hit in the early 2000s, late 2000s. I guess he was known for like being like the fastest rapper or something on the planet. I'm not sure if that's true still or not, but whatever. Anyway, so he probably, I remember that he wanted to hear some of his songs that night played in the club. So the DJ had come up to me, or the manager of the club had asked me if I would be willing to dance to some of his music. And I said, yeah, but, I need to be getting paid, because at the end of the day, I'm still paying for this DJ to play me music. And just because Twista is in the club and wants to hear his music doesn't mean I want to freaking dance to it. So, I always said that when people asked me to play songs and if I had to dance to them, like, I never was cool with that, because, a lot of us have to pay a DJ fee at the end of the night. So, just because if somebody asks you to dance for their music and you don't want to dance to it, I usually would say no unless they paid me to do it. So I told the manager this, and he said, okay, that's fine. He's upstairs in VIP and he wants to throw some money down when his songs come on. I was like, okay, well, I'd rather see money up front, because just because he says that doesn't mean he's gonna do it. So I got some money up front, but he did actually, I think they did play Overnight Celebrity, and this club had extremely high poles. I remember, like, literally 20-foot poles, and they might even been a little taller than that. And I just remember, like, I climbed this pole and, like, did all this stuff. And he probably threw, I would say, It was about $400 or $500 in singles, up from the VIP level. So he was fairly generous. So that was pretty cool because usually, like I said, celebrities aren't that great. So Twista was one memorable one. Another person I met was Coolio. Now, some of you ladies probably might not even know who Coolio is because he's from like the 90s, okay? He's like old school, but he sung Gangster's Paradise. Yeah. So he actually used our club he was shot a music video and used our club took some shots for that music video. So he was pretty cool. He didn't really spend any money because I think the club had hired him also to perform there too. So I don't really remember him spending money, but he was just more like getting paid to be there, as well as, like I said, he was shooting for his music video as well. So I don't really remember money, but he was pretty cool. Now the other ones were just some random rock bands. Rock bands were always the worst because they always felt like they should get stuff for free. Very entitled. So I personally don't like when celebrities come in. I'm not impressed by them. I'm not like hanging off of them or getting all excited like a lot of people would. Because like I said, a lot of times they would just sit up in the VIP and just do like absolutely nothing. So yeah, that is my quick little story. Like I said, the rock bands, I can't really remember because they weren't too memorable, but they were like rock bands, like I think like Alter Bridge was one, maybe like Five Finger Death Punch, bands like that. So they're not old, but they're not like super new bands either. Like I said, the other celebrities I'm not allowed to talk about, but if you are new and starting as a dancer, just don't get too excited when celebrities come to the club because most of the time they're just going to expect you to do everything for free, ask you for free lap dances, and you're going to waste your time talking to them. So do not get starstruck or get caught up in the hype because that's what they know. They know girls are going to do that and they're going to waste your time probably. So unless you get the money up front, don't even bother, okay? Unless they're like your absolute favorite person, maybe. But still, do not waste all your time talking to them because you're still there to make money, okay? Just because a celebrity comes in doesn't mean time should stop, okay? You have to always remember you're there to make money. You're not there to make friends or hang out. So, thank you ladies again for watching my channel, and we will see you in the next video.